In our family, there was no clear line between religion and climbing. We visited the junction of the great rocky valleys in central Utah, and our father was a climber who climbed his own climbs and taught others to climb. He told us about Christ's disciples being climbers, and we were left to assume, as my brother and I did, that all first-class dirtbags on Badwater Basin were climbers, and that Jesus must have been a free solo boulderer. It is true that 7 days a week were given over wholly to climbing. Each morning, my brother Jake and I would hear our father preach about holds and movement, and in the evenings, hear our father preach again. In between, we had to study for an hour and then rest before we could walk the rocky hills with him while he unwound between preachings. In a typical week of our childhood, Jake and I probably received as many hours of instruction on climbing as we did in other public education matters.
Nice.
It was really good. I feel like there's so many different ways to top it out. You could top it out left, you could top it out right. I kind of went straight up and then went left. Sorry, right?
You guys like my socks? I got them yesterday at Arches. Okay, so this route was sick. Totally not my style. I did not end up using this right hand. I feel like if I was a little bit lankier, it would have been like right in reach, which is why Calder used it. He uses this thing. On my Sengo, I was able to like have my heel pretty close. I fell a couple times because my heel was too far away. On my Sengo, I had it pretty close, so then it was really easy to like pop it over, drop my feet, put my heel back on, and then go for the jug. The top out's pretty easy. Super fun climb. It's called Low Tide, right? This route? Something like that? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely worth crossing the river for. The river crossing was very mellow. It was like sandy. It was refreshing.
This time of year, right?
This time of year, yeah, exactly.
Now nearly all those I loved and did not understand when I was young are dead, but I still reach out to them. Of course, now I'm too old to be much of a climber, and now, of course, I usually climb the big boulders alone, although some friends think I shouldn't. Like many boulders in central Utah, where the summer days are almost Arctic in length, I often do not start climbing until the cool of the evening. Then, in the Arctic half-light of the canyon, all existence fades to a being with my soul and memories of the sounds of the big Blackfoot River and the hope that a new route will rise. Eventually, all things merge into one, and a boulder rolls through it. The boulder was cut by the world's great flood and runs over smaller rocks from the basement of time. On some of the rocks are timeless raindrops. Under the rocks are the words, and some of the words are theirs. I am haunted by rocks.
I have fucking right foot there at the end. Not my style, but so fun.